to help those in need. Thank you.
She got mad as
Next
fuck.
person I can audibly hear booing or making snoring sounds is gonna get a rubber slug to the face. Miss Cohen, you're up next. Come on, bunny.
She got mad as fuck when you did that.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Sabbath Cohen, also known as Bunny. The long and short of my platform is that I want to make sure that citizens aren't going to get fucked over by the state. The government budget is super solid, and I want to use that money to support civs and reinvest it back into the city. I want to have more city hall meetings to hear what people actually want and need. And I'm going to be offering free classes on self-defense, writing business proposals, and whatever else people need and want.
Start tweeting out like, who is this?
Get
this girl off the stage and shit like that. Start tweeting shit out like that.
And all in all, I just want to improve the lives of the people that I'm elected to serve. And, you know, I hope I have that opportunity.
All right, next up we'll have Mr. Delicious, Maximilian.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Hello, everyone. My name is Maximilian Delicious. My friends all call me Mr. Delicious. I'll keep this short, as my campaign platform is available for you to read via the City Hall's website. But the long and short of it is, I've worked many of the jobs that you all work here in the city. I've talked to some of you, I've met with some of you, and my campaign is based on the fact that I work with the people, and that's what I plan on doing. I plan on holding a Mardi Gras called Party Gras that will bring the city together, and I've also included in my campaign promises the hope to work with Mr. Pal Gore to hopefully one day, for one day only, legalize anything that comes out of his mouth. I've worked with many of the people up here on the stage, and I hope to continue doing that in the future. I love you all very much, and I hope to kiss each and every one of you after this debate is over. Thank you, and I love you.
What the fuck?
Okay. Job.
Yes, so you cannot be forcefully kissed. Thank you. All right, speaking of forcefully kissed and touched by God himself, Mr. Delicious. He's now done, so we're gonna have Mr. Gore up here. Come on, pal.
Fantastic.
Pal Gore, 2022.
Listen, my campaign is run on the American dream. If somebody pisses you off, shoot that bitch in the face, and then it's legal. Legalize murder underneath me. 2022 is going to be the year of more gore, literally. I believe that you should be able to drive cars as fast as you want because, fuck it, I want to get to where I'm going.
Are you gonna talk in Spanish the whole time?
As far as business proposals, if you
like,
bring me anything written down, I'm not going to read it and you're denied. But if you have a business idea, just go and do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not reading a goddamn thing. What we need to do is legalize guns and drugs. Everybody should be walking around with an AK-47. And like I said before, if somebody pisses you off and they have something that you want, kill that fucking pussy and just take it from them. I'm Pal Gore, and I approve this message. I wish everybody behind me was dead.
That's just hard. That's my mayor.
Well, thank you, Mr. Gore. It sounds like you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mr. Gore. It sounds like you might have a spot in NBC in the future if this doesn't work out in the mayoral campaign. We'll now have Mr. Al Rahman come up here.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? All right, guys, listen. I'm not here to bore you guys like the rest of these guys just did. I'm here to give you guys clear-cut facts of what's going to actually occur here when I become mayor. Yeah, I can give you the usual spiel of like, yeah, I'm here to, guys, support small businesses, approve mass business proposals, and sit behind my desk and raise wages. But basically, these candidates behind me and the candidates that have been in the past are all just piggybacking off of what the foundation off of what the mayors that began the city laid the foundation of. They're just piggybacking off of that foundation. I'm here to create a new foundation, all right? I'm here to set new trends, set new expectations and new precedents in this city. I'm here to hold more communication between the city. I'm here to also provide a gap. I'm here to bridge the gap between the PD and all the citizens of Los Santos as well. And yeah, man, I can give you the usual spiel, but these guys are already doing that, you know what I mean? And also, shout out to all my women. I know it's International Women's Month, so on behalf of me and Maldini's Pizzeria, all the women get free pizza on Monday, all right?
What a man of the people. Oh my god.
That was a good speech, Ramee. I really appreciated what you did.
I told you to stop saying and you know, bro. I told you.
That all women are getting free pizza at Maldini's on Monday. I'm sure Benny will be excited about that. Jesus, up next.
Bro, Jesus said he's gonna just speak in Spanish the whole time.
Hola, buenos días. Creo que la mayoría me conocen como Jesús. Llevo en esta ciudad 3 años y la mayoría me conocen debido a eso o a que trabajo en la Tuner Shop. Como mucha gente vine acá por el sueño americano y en eso se basa mi campaña. Sé que la ciudad de Los Santos está construida por ciudadanos de muchas partes del mundo y por eso quiero centrarme en hacer de todo una ciudad multicultural.
Basically, it needs to be more multicultural and equal.
All I heard was tuner shop.
Thank you, Jesus. He knows most. He's been working with the tuner shop for a long time. You should know him, but he feels that everyone is his family. And there are a ton of people in this city, South Americans included, who come from diverse backgrounds, and he believes that he can bridge the gap to a more multicultural society. Now, we'll go ahead and have Mr. Mitchell up here.
Boo, boo, etc. Boo. What? Speak up.
Hello everyone, you may not know me, but
Who's this guy?
I have some big ideas. I wanted to reach out and give a mayoral run because I believe that the people are here to make this city better, and running it based on policy, not fame. Notoriety has done some wonders for mayoral candidates in the past. However, it's my belief that it has led to nothing but greed hanging on to your mayoral candidates. I believe in a future where the citizens are not only actively speaking to and are involved with the mayoral office, but get a say in it as well.
Ooh.
I'll get further into my policies with the debate later on, but I'm happy to be here, and I hope you all come out to vote, no matter who it is for, next week. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Stop booing him.
Alrighty, y'all. So that concludes the announcement of their platforms. Now we're going to move forward into some questions I've prepared that I think reflect some interest that people have in this city. So the first one I'd like to ask to all of you candidates, and you know, you can raise your hand and we'll just call on you one at a time to come up and give your answer, is as follows. Traditionally, there has been an issue in this city with something called Hell Week. What occurs is that citizens feel that they are not being heard. They feel they have been mistreated by the police, and they resort to effectively shooting the police. This happens at traffic stops, you know, things like, hey pussy, go 42. And at this point, as a judge, I myself have been approached several times to try to legislate this problem. I believe that this problem can be solved not through just me writing a law, as up here said, by speaking to each other. From y'all on how you would it occurs when you are mayor, as it most certainly will.
Wait, what?
Don't be shy now. Who's up first?
I can speak to that.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
First.
Wait, I wasn't even.
Oh,
wait, I wasn't even
okay.
paying attention. What the fuck did he say? Fuck.
I believe that defunding the police is this
What was he
nation's
saying?
backbone, and that Every day should be considered Hell Week when dealing with these fucking animals. I want them all dead.
What was it? Chat.
Kill them all.
What was the question?
We're gonna kill every single police officer there is. And
what am I gonna do about Magnum season?
Do it. Legalize murder. More gore in 2022.
Talking about how we can Magnum season on cops being an issue.
All right, Miss Cohen.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to follow that one up. Okay, so my opinion is that violence is cyclical. So when police are attacking civilians and criminals alike, of course those people are going to retaliate. It's just more fodder to the fire. And so when those people retaliate, then the police get it in their mind, well, obviously we have to defend ourselves, you know? And so kind of obviously I want to create a more open dialogue between citizens, but you know, violence is a system of something being, it's like a symptom of something being wrong. And so I guess my plan would be to obviously increase communication between both myself and the PD and the citizens to find out what they are actually retaliating against. I don't believe in violence. I think it's never the answer. But I think increased communication and
say what I say.
addressing
Say what I say. There you go.
the base of the problem is the only
there
thing that
you
you
go.
can really do.
Say what I
clearly
say.
something is wrong and it's not getting any better.
Yeah, there you go. Say what I say.
All right. Hold on. Mr. Al-Rahman, I believe, is walking up next, and then we'll have Delicious and then
fuck?
Mitchell.
The fuck, Rin?
Bye, Ramee.
I don't know what I'm going to say to this. Crane is a rat, bro. What the fuck is... Oh, sorry about that. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? All right. All right, guys. I'm not gonna give you a fake response here and say, yeah, I hate Hell Week and I'm gonna stop crime and this, that, and the third. I'm gonna be realistic. All right. Listen, I used to be a criminal, as you guys know. I used to partake in Hell Week. I used to have certain feelings towards the PD. There's a problem at hand here, and it does need to be discussed. I think a major problem in this city is communication. And I think, like I said before, I'm here to bridge the gap between both parties. As somebody who used to be a criminal, but is now reformed and expunged, obviously, I can bridge the gap between the criminal world and the PD side of things. You know what I mean? I can talk to you guys between each other, get you guys all in one room, and we can discuss these issues. I think High Command needs to have a hot seat and answer some questions that the citizens of Los Santos have to ask. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and from both parties. So in my first week of campaign, I expect to hold a town hall meeting between High Command versus the people, where we put them on the hot stand and they answer the questions that the citizens have to ask, and vice versa. That is all.
All right, Mr. Delicious.
I think it's time for people to put up or shut up. I think all the law enforcement and anybody that has a problem with law enforcement should form a paintball team. And there should be a grand prize that is distributed to the winners. And get everybody into the arena, see who the leader is without resorting to violence. Everybody wants to prove that they're the biggest and the baddest. But what better way to have a fun time while everybody
made that shit up,
their
Jack.
frustration?
Fucking Bunny copied everything
why not
I'm
make
saying.
it into something that everybody can enjoy?
This guy Crane has me going up right after fucking Bunny. And Bunny just says the same shit I
Mr.
fucking
Mitchell.
say. Short and sweet, our opinion on Hell Week doesn't matter because we're not the DOJ.
Who's one for that guy, huh?
Okay.
That guy sucks.
Mr. Contreras, Miss McMoo, did you have any thoughts on Hell Week?
You can go ahead, Jesus.
He's gonna start speaking Spanish again.
Oli. Yo creo que el problema que se extiende de esto es la policía aprovechándose de sus habilidades y lo que tienen a su alcance. Y que lo que tenemos en el momento, que es asuntos internos, realmente no funciona porque no hace nada. La gente los utiliza y utiliza estos medios de comunicación. Pero al final del día ellos no controlan la policía. Creo que la forma de solucionarlo es o reformar eso o crear nuevos medios de controlar cuando creemos que la policía se aprovecha de sus habilidades y lo que pueden hacer. Gracias.
All right, I'm gonna translate that very quick. Basically, his point of view is that the problem lies with how the police conduct themselves and use their discretion at times, and he feels that the mechanisms that are supposed to control the police, like internal affairs and such, do not work. They are not effective, and the citizens don't see anything come from it. So it, basically breaks down the communication because the citizens feel like they're not getting anything back. He feels the best way would be to either reform it or to change some other kind of control system that can affect a change in how they handle their responsibilities. But he believes there is a problem with how they conduct themselves at the core. All right, Miss McMoo.
Fuck yeah, that was a good response.
So for me, I believe this issue stems from both sides, not just one side. I was sitting down near the LSBN building the other day in a circle with several members of the audience here, as well as Chief of Police Bass, and issues were brought up on both sides that basically made it seem like neither side wants to talk. And while I do believe that open communication is very important to preventing these issues, I do think that the police also need to do more community outreach events. And I also believe that from the criminal side, like, more could be done to protect regular civilians when they're having issues as well.
Fuck the PD, except for some.
Okay. All right, so that was Hell Week. Next, I'd like to go to another topic here and shift gears. We see in this city a lot of people talk about revitalizing the markets.
You're killing it, Ramee. Keep it up, man. You're killing it, bro.
Idea of driving foot traffic and trying to get people interested again. Apart from me, I've seen this throughout my time as a judge, and my biggest concern and question would be, let's say that your task is not to focus on revitalizing the markets, but to create interest in business elsewhere. What would you do?
You already know,
to
CGI, Little Soul, how Dean's World's dying.
Aside from what is already being done.
You already know, bro. You created this. Make sure they know that you created this CGI.
Okay, that's a fantastic point, Crane. Thank you for bringing that up. One thing that I am putting in my campaign is that we are going to be opening up storefronts in Little Seoul, and we're going to be spreading that throughout the entire city. That is correct. Let's be honest. We only go to Dean's World and Farmers Market to buy joints and coffee. With these storefronts, and nobody wants to drive to Polito to do that. With these storefronts, we're going to be driving a lot of traffic and foot traffic to these storefronts, and we're going to have these businesses, these small businesses, get more traffic and money. And we're going to be taking the $160 million budget that's in the city hall just sitting there, and we're going to pump these small businesses up and we're going to make them profitable. Over here at CGI, we're going to be expanding these storefronts as well. We're here to also open up more civilian jobs and just really pump these
more
small
opportunities
businesses.
for people that are working hard,
more opportunities
to
for
benefit
people
them.
that are working hard and to benefit them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep it short and sweet. I think the storefronts is going to be the future of the city for the small businesses. I think also on top of that, more events with this $160 million budget that we have in the town hall. We're going to be doing weekly, bi-weekly events and pumping that up into the city. We have Ron Corp back in my campaign as well, who's going to be opening up an oil rig in this city that's going to be providing also civilian jobs. And we're going to have the gas stations. It's going to be a booming time. And with me as your mayor, I'm going to make sure that happens with the storefronts. Thank you.
All right, who'd like to go next?
I think you.
All right, we'll
I
go
think
ahead and have
you
Miss
say
Cohen.
storefronts a couple more times.
So, I think that a lot of mayors have tried to desperately restart a fire that went out a long time ago with the markets. You know, Ramee just said that part of his campaign is to open stores throughout the city. But I want to make that very clear. That is happening regardless of who is elected. It was put in motion before any of us even announced our candidacy. There will be stores that will be opening throughout the entire city. Currently, businesses are limited because of where they can open and where they can sell goods, which is only 2 locations. I want to give businesses an opportunity to prove that they can sell things outside of the markets and also outside of future storefronts. Selling from food trucks, selling out of Cerberus business offices, you know, doing hand deliveries. Businesses need other opportunities to make money that are operating like outside of the booths. Clearly the booths are worn down, people are burnt out, and they need different and new opportunities. And I want to create those as mayor.
All right, well, Mr. Gore and the Michelle.
Small businesses are this nation's backbone. Small businesses carry the world on a silver platter while the rest of us just drive back and forth buying joints. But that being said, what I plan to do is give everybody that runs a small business a cozy little stimulus package of $5 million. So fuck it. Who cares if nobody shows up to your shitty booth? You got money anyway. Get the fuck out of my face. Thank you. More Gore 2022.
I think this issue is really dependent on you people. It's what you want.
No, I'm gonna let you finish. I just want to say Pal Gore had the best speech. Don't forget about Pablo. All right, go, buddy.
Pal Gore 2022.
I'm crying.
All I wanted to say is I wanted to mention that one of the reasons that the market is dying so much. I mean, as Mr. Al-Rahman said, it's just for joints and coffee because they can get everything else they need otherwise. And I think that issue is caused by a major conglomerate in this city, Cerberus, and they are sponsoring Cohen's campaign. So her backers are directly against the market being successful. And I think that's important to remember.
Can I retaliate, actually? Can I say something to that?
Nobody cares.
Am I allowed to say something in response to that?
Yes, go ahead.
Crane, I think it's important all the other main candidates got a time on the stand. We're at a tight time schedule here, Crane.
Okay, yes, I am backed by Cerberus. Everybody knows that. It's a company that has done almost as much for small businesses in this city as the government. They opened the Cerberus Business Center, and I bet most of you could say that you have an office in that center. I work for them because I've seen what they have done for small businesses in this city, and I can see that the government is limited. But I want to basically support small business on the other side of the government.
Everybody boo her,
I want
bro. Come
to
on.
help you guys get your businesses approved and make those dreams tangible.
She's bought and paid for by big business. You heard it here first.
If she's your mayor, that means Cerberus is going to own your storefront.
The only reason so many of you have offices in the business center is because they're 40K compared to the 400K in the rest of the city. They own a monopoly on the renting space. Don't think they're doing you a favor.
There are offices that are 10K. They are affordable. That is like 5 markets worth of work.
This guy's murdering her right now. He's gonna
filled out the mayoral application and submitted it properly. I'm just wondering that. Anyway,
fuck that. I'll get someone to do that for me.
Small businesses are this nation's backbone. And if I am elected mayor, I promise that my administration will go down to the booths and they will work with the small businesses. I will see what the struggles are of these small individuals, and I will make sure that we understand what your problems are so that we can address them both in town halls and one-on-one. I want to have meet and greets where I go and I work at the different restaurants so I can see what struggles all the restaurants are having. I believe that small businesses are this nation's backbone, and if I'm elected, I promise you that I will listen to you. Thank you.
Get your own material. You're stealing from Pal.
Does anyone else have comments on small business? Jesus.
Hola, buenos días. Pues yo creo que la mejor forma de enseñar es enseñar por el ejemplo. Yo tengo una pequeña
after he
empresa
goes
que
up, I'd
empecé
like to
con
make
mi
a
amiga
comment as well,
Ana,
please.
con la cual proveemos a la ciudad de kits de reparación avanzada de vehículos para que ellos tengan acceso a él. Yo creo firmemente que la mejor forma de ayudar con esto es mostrar con el ejemplo que lo único que se necesita es un poco de creatividad de nosotros y un pequeño empujón por parte del Estado en cuanto a financiamiento. Creo que es mejor para todas las empresas tener como un apoyo financiero del Estado en lugar de empresas grandes que eventualmente pueden intentar comprarlos o simplemente utilizarlos. Gracias.
Hold on, Ramee. Hold on. Ricardo's going to translate.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna translate for him real quick. Basically what he said is he wants to use a friend's example. Him and Anna's the friend, if I'm not mistaken. They started a business relaying advanced repair kits. And Jesus, can you repeat, girl?
Y lo que quiero enseñar es que, por ejemplo, con un poco de creatividad y un poco de apoyo financiero por el Estado se puede lograr lo que quieran y no necesariamente necesitan depender en los mercados.
All right. What he wants to emphasize by that is that you don't necessarily have to depend on the markets. Just a little bit of financial and just influential help will go a long way by you basically pushing your own business out. All right, just so you know, this isn't a formal endorsement. I'm just translating. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Guys, listen. We don't need another corporate puppet being our mayor. We, the people of this city, decide our small businesses and what we do with them. Okay?
Can I say something?
Now who's with me?
All right, Ramee, hold on. I gotta make a disclaimer. Okay. Look, hold on. Just, as a judge, I gotta make a legal disclaimer. Anyone in the first row or on the red tarmac area, you are in the spit zone. This is like SeaWorld. We are not responsible if you are damaged in any way.
Get a mouth guard. Wait, this isn't right.
Alrighty, so the first point I would like to bring up is reiterating something that was taught to me in Andy Jones's mayor class. The mayor has no impact on construction whatsoever.
Retweet mine.
That's one of the first things that she told us in her mayor class when I took it last election.
You're not standing on the podium, dumbass.
Yeah, well.
Retweet my tweet. Everybody on this radio, retweet my show. Because she's playing stupid.
Another thing that I want to make sure to do to support the small businesses is to utilize our budget for events for the small businesses. I know that a lot of small businesses such as Tequila La, Plus One, and a few various others have events throughout the city on a regular basis, and I want to use our budget to assist them.
Yeah, we're killing Taco after this, bro. You're being a little diva bitch.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for these storefronts, to continue to do what I can to help the markets now. Because while what's coming tomorrow is great and good, sometimes change is needed immediately.
I'm gonna empty the budget. Everybody's gonna get money. Vote me in. Everybody's gonna get a million. I'm emptying the fucking budget, and we're all gonna be rich as shit.
All right, let's move on. All right, new topic. Yo, so one thing I'd like to raise, because I think a lot of citizens deal with this
don't want to retweet, huh? All right.
There's been a number of concerns from citizens about issues like asset fees being too high, feelings about, the nature of the key holder issue and other things. Now, I'll tell you from personal experience, some of these things you will literally not be able to change. I myself included have had to deliver such messages at town halls where I basically get up there and tell everyone, sucks to suck, it ain't happening. So, if you're mayor and you have to deliver a message on an issue that everyone wants changed, but you find out you can't change it and it's not changing, how are you going to handle that without pissing everyone off?
Hello? Alright. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you like it is. And I'm also not going to influence it and lie to you and say, hey, this thing I tried, really tried it. Like, no, full upfront clarity and honesty. And I think the only other person that's displayed that on this stage is Pal Gore.
Pal Gore 2022, he said
that's a good question, Crane. Well, in my first week of office, I want to actually do a town hall meeting with the Senate versus the people, where the people can ask the Senate these types of questions. Number two, I wouldn't even promise something like that if I would do my homework first before even speaking or promising something that the mayor can't even do. I don't think anybody here has spoken about asset fees without bringing up the Senate. Like I said, in my first week of mayorship, I want to have all the Senate come into town, and we have a Senate versus the people town hall meeting where you guys can express your concerns as well and see what their response is, and then we go from there.
Here comes the man. If somebody tells me no, they can't do something, I'm not going to fire them. I'm going to murder them and replace them with somebody that can. Palgore 2022. Nobody's going to tell me no, and if you tell me no, well, that's going to be the last fucking thing you ever say to Mayor Palgore. I'm fucking cool as shit.
Hey, just remember, Bunny's been talking mad shit about you, man. You gotta get her flushed up and stuff, you know?
Okay, so, you know, having worked with the mayor's office, you know that there are things that are out of the control, but you apologize for what you can't do because no one wants to hear your fucking excuses. People want to know what you are doing, what you can do as the mayor. I want to fund public free classes so that people can understand what their government is capable of. I want to teach people how to write legislation so that we can work to change the things that we can together.
I'm her Cerberus puppet master telling her what to do right now as I sit back here pulling strings. Good idea, Mr. Ramee. I like you a lot.
Hey, we should work
when
together.
I become mayor, I'm not going to kill you.
If I have the unfortunate duty of telling you no, I will pass out shoes at City Hall, put my hands behind my back, and let every single person here and in attendance pelt me with shoes until they're satisfied. Thank you.
Damn, I wish I had a pair of fucking shoes right now.
Ok, bueno, pues como el juez Crane dijo, si es algo que yo no tengo mucho control sobre él y ustedes quieren que, no sé, yo lo haga mejor o que reduzcan los impuestos, por ejemplo, o cosas así, tal vez yo no pueda hacer algo para hacerlos, ya saben, menores o algo mejor al respecto, pero puedo intentar hacer todo lo que esté a mi alcance para evitar de que se vuelvan peor en el futuro y evitar que incrementen o cosas por el estilo. Tal vez no pueda hacer cosas para que sean mejores, pero puedo hacer que sean menos peores. Gracias.
All right, Miss McMoo, wait for Ricardo to translate.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Ricardo, can you just stay up here?
Yeah. As soon as girl halfway, you're gonna have to say it again. Actually, no, just go ahead and say it right the fuck again so I can translate accurately this time. Let's go.
Ok, básicamente dije que si es algo que yo no tengo control sobre, por ejemplo los impuestos, tal vez no pueda hacer que se reduzcan o algo así por el estilo, pero puedo hacer todo lo que esté a mi alcance para impedir de que se vuelvan peores y de que se incrementen.
Alright, so basically what he said is that if there's something that he isn't able to do because it is out of his control, that he is going to try his best to assess the situation just so everything doesn't increase more in price, right? Jesus?
Like asset fees, things like that.
Yes, so anything basically out of his control, like asset fee, construction, and so like that. He will just try to advocate for the people as much as he can. Right. That's all.
Right. Miss McMoo.
Honestly, no matter who ends up being mayor, someone is going to be pissed off at them all the time over something. And if it's something that is out of the mayor's control, no matter who it is, y'all are going to be upset at them. So honestly, it's just better to tell y'all up front, look, I have no control over that, rip the Band-Aid off, and we can all move on from it.
I'd like to hear from some citizens if they have any pressing questions they think that would be good for the candidates to answer. So if you've got a question, raise your hand and we'll call you out and you come up here and ask them. Anybody with a question? Okay, yes. They're in the back, black suit. Dang, is that? Who is that right there? Yeah, it's Big D. Come up here, sir. After that, we'll have, is that Den Shiesty and then Jim Hayes.
This is where we can grill the fuck
Big
out
D,
of
get
it.
up here and stay so everybody can hear you ask it.
Get on the stage, sir. There we go.
Hello there. So recently, I've been on my environmental wave, and I've been very self-conscious about how I treat the environment. And I recently purchased an electric vehicle. I am currently paying the same prices to charge my electric vehicle as if I was buying gas. This is an outrage. What will you do to reimburse me for my environmental contributions?
This guy dumb as fuck, or?
Thank you. I can answer this question.
I'm not.
Yeah, I was here first.
I was actually there first.
Thank you, Fat Morpheus, for your question. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we burn more fossil fuels. We're all going down together anyway. Fuck it. If you drive an electric car, get a better battery or some shit. I don't care. Just drive a diesel. Just kill the environment with the rest of us. You're not better than anybody. Pal Gore, more Gore 2022.
All right, so as an owner of an electric vehicle, I feel like I'm the best one suited to answer this. So I know that a lot of people think with the electric vehicles you have to refill them with battery juice at the gas station. You don't actually need to do that. You can just let it beep at you and it will keep going.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
If you drive an electric vehicle, you're not a good person, you just pretend to be one.
I can agree with that, actually. That guy's based as fuck.
Coming, anybody else?
So yeah, as part of my platform, I'm looking to reinstate and fund the Parks and Rec department. I want to have subsects of the department to focus on different issues, from like throwing events to lifer outreach, and we could definitely include environment conservation.
She said everything I wanted her to.
I'm fucking dying, bro.
All right, anybody else? Okay, Mr. Mitchell, you're already up there.
Just stretching my legs.
Okay, next up is going to be Mr. Den Shiesty.
You're doing great, Pal Gore. If I don't win, I hope you do, bro.
Alright,
hey, likewise, my man. I think you're a pretty good guy.
On behalf of some officers in the PD, okay? What can you promise for the PD's equipment and budget for the PD?
Let me hand this one. Please,
Alright, you go first. You go first.
Alright, first of all, that was the dumbest question yet somebody has yet to ask. The PD already has Wakandan vibranium technology in all their equipment. Their M4s shoot longer. Listen, as a former criminal in the city, I'm gonna give you a straight up answer. Alright? Your guns are far more superior. At this point, you guys just need training because you guys did a mass hiring and decided to hire quantity over quality. You guys need more training in terms of, you know, going in as a team on things. And yeah, I don't think your equipment needs to get touched at all, to be honest with you. You don't need anything else. Everything else costs $10 in your store. You guys don't even pay for your repairs. I don't think you guys just need to get more organized. You know, you guys, I'm not gonna defund the police or anything. No, you guys just need to get more organized. That's the problem. More organization.
Yeah, get good.
That's the problem. That's what you guys need.
Hold on, there's people online.
Let me take this one real quick. Fuck the PD, I'm defunding their shit. I don't care about your fucking question. No neck having pussy. Alright, you'll be lucky to be alive after I get elected. You're not gonna have any money and you're gonna die. Murder will be legal and you're top of the list. Go fuck yourself. I hate you.
My plan is to vastly increase the PD's budget for weapons and artillery and massively decrease their security budget so anyone can go in there and pick and choose what military equipment they want.
All right, any other responses to that question from Mr. Shiesty regarding the PD budget?
Yo, retweet my shit, retweet my shit.
Before I answer this question, just as a super quick aside to my fellow candidates, I really don't appreciate having a man pretend to puppet me in this Women's Month. Thank you.
Jesus.
I've already spoken to a lot of the PD and have discussed their budgets. And so far, out of all of the PD that I've spoken to, they feel adequately funded by the government. So I don't see a reason to give the PD more weapons by when their own admission, they are well funded.
Wouldn't want our corporate backers with over 100 attempted murder of a government employee to get caught.
I'm the one who gave them their budget. Oh, no. I'm the one who gave them their budget, guys. Just a heads up. That's not corpse.
This isn't about you, McCain.
Pues yo les voy a ser honesto. No importa lo que los demás digan, ellos probablemente van a hacer algo malo con su presupuesto y su salario. Yo en lo personal creo que ustedes tienen el salario suficiente en el momento, dadas las circunstancias actualmente. Pero sí ayudaría en cuanto al presupuesto más que todo a los de Sandy debido a que son el departamento más pequeño y por lo tanto necesitan más ayuda para crecer. Eso combinado con el hecho de que no tienen ni a Espinos ni a Bondi. Gracias.
She said she doesn't want to have a man stand behind her and puppet her during International Women's Month.
He said, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of
Tough
you
shit, she's
here,
getting that anyway.
A lot of these other candidates are gonna talk about
go
increasing your salaries or your budgets, but what I'm gonna be here is coming to you honestly. I think that your salary is enough in the moment, and when it comes to your budget, he's gonna help out Sandy PD because they are the smallest department and they need some help to grow. Also because they don't have Espinos or sorry girl, I got Grindr open in the background. There we go. They don't got Espinos or Bundy anymore. All right. Oop. Girl, I forgot I had Grindr on.
Alrighty, so not just with the PD, but with all of the government agencies, I plan on keeping a close eye on their budgets and salaries. I think that if things need to be adjusted, I will adjust them. However, I think the PD has adequate weaponry for what they're trying to do. The only change I would try to get through right away is possibly better vehicles for the Rangers for when they're patrolling the mountains, because I've seen them have some severe troubles getting up the mountains from time to time.
I wasn't puppeting her because she's a woman. I was puppeting her because she's a puppet.
I just want to reiterate one more thing. Sorry about that. Give me a sec. I think everybody's forgetting what the question was to begin with. The question was, okay, this is fucking annoying.
He can't walk. He can't be mayor if he can't walk.
I think the question, people are forgetting what the question was. The question was talking about their equipment. I don't know where budgets and all that shit got into play. Their budgets are fine, but you know, there's always room for improvement on anything. I just want to reiterate what I was talking about. But like I said, these guys are unorganized, and that had to do with their mass hiring. They just need to be more of a team and a unit, so they need more training. Their equipment is perfectly fine. Their interceptors drive perfectly fine. The CVPIs drive great. You know, there's nothing wrong with their equipment at all. I don't know why everybody's talking about budgets.
All right. Okay, y'all. That was the last question. Thank you very much for coming. Now, here's what's going to happen. The mayoral candidates, they can stick around and talk to y'all at their own volition and whatnot. We're all going to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming, for your patience, for your intelligent contributions. And finally, please don't grenade me.
Can I say one thing? Let me say one thing. Listen, I just want to remind everybody, guys, this is all fucking politics, all right? This is all fun and games, okay? I don't want anybody to walk off this fucking stage having hard feelings. We're all just fucking around. It's all politics, all this shit talking, all right? Hope you guys have a fucking strong backbone. Because if you don't have a strong backbone, you guys ain't gonna last one day as fucking mayor.
Strong backbones on the back.
Ramee, I'd like to speak to you actually real quick. Can you come up here?
Oh God, what's going on? What's going on?
I was wondering,
Fuck this.
Based God.
So you are in charge of the sportsbook, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Could we put money on who gets me first, Cerberus, Chang Gang, or an angry small businessman?
Hello, everybody. I just want to say at the end of the day, let's all just be kind of nice to each other. You guys all.
And not to forget the Pablo Lotto, because we still on top.
I have.
Why is
if
this
I may
mayor
have 2 minutes of your
upset
time,
that-
I
like,
have
what the fuck
something
is she
to
upset
say
about? This shit ain't even
that
about
I
her.
think will
She keeps
sum
trying
up
to-
Who's upset?
this
I'm
entire
against. She
speech.
keeps trying to make this shit about her.
This is a
This shit
speech
ain't
by
about her at
President
all.
Thomas J.
She needs to
Whitman.
shut the fuck up and get the fuck off the stage.
Good
bro.
morning.
My apartment.
And less
She's
than
like,
a
fuck,
month
after I
aircraft
finish
from
talking
here
about
will
everybody
join others
like
from
just
around
chilling
the
out and
world,
shit,
and you
she
will be
goes, oh
launching
fuck
the
this, I'm
largest
going on
aerial
vacation
battle
for a
in the
month.
history
I'm
of
leaving the city.
mankind.
Like,
Mankind.
She keeps trying to make this shit
That
about her,
word
bro.
has new meaning for all of us
Nah, it
today.
ain't no one's fault. I mean, this is all this. This is literally it's a political campaign here, man.
United by our common interests.
Throwing a party at the Playboy Mansion for
That
Ramee.
puppet string's getting pulled too tight, man. It's choking them out.
I just want you all to know that as your future mayor,
oppression, or persecution.
Hey, guys, there's gonna be an after party at the Playboy Mansion. After party at the Playboy Mansion, guys.
And my son stand up.